Are you struggling financially? Then it means that you are out of congruence in your frequency and your vibration somewhere. So today I'm going to share with you some hints, some tips, and some really powerful questions to help you to get back into congruence with money, wealth, and abundance so you can create a life of prosperity. Hi there, Marguerita here, mindset coach, business strategist, and lightworker from Pitbull, and founder and creator of the Wealth Consciousness Movement. Today, I'm talking to you about getting into congruence with money, wealth, and abundance so you can create the life of your dreams and achieve the financial wealth that you desire. Now, if you are not a part of my Wealth Consciousness Movement community yet, where you get access to dozens of free EFT tapping videos all about rewiring your brain for money, wealth, abundance, and success, then you can join at the address that is on your screen right now and get instant access to loads of EFT tapping videos. So all you need to do is go to the address that's on your screen, register for free. Now, today we're talking about what is stopping you from being financially wealthy and abundant. If you're not achieving the kind of results that you want financially, then there's something that is out of congruence and out of alignment in your frequency and vibration. And because you are an abundant being, you were born an abundant being. We live in an abundant universe. So if you're not in the flow of wealth and abundance, then there's something that is off. So let's look at the different areas that you can look at. And I recommend that you use what I'm going to share with you today and you journal. One of the most powerful ways that you can find out what is stopping you from achieving any result that you want is by journaling, because you tap into the subconscious mind and you actually find out what is really blocking you. Now, you can be out of alignment and incongruent in multiple areas of your life. Now, of course, the number one thing to focus on is your frequency and your alignment around money specifically. So let's look at that right now. How do you feel about money? When you think about the subject of money, what feelings arise for you? Do you feel stressed, anxious, angry, sad, disappointed, frustrated? Maybe there's shame and guilt in there, which are two very, very powerful negative emotions that stop a lot of people from having great results financially. So sit down and think about the subject of money and then write out the different emotions that you feel, specifically the negative emotions. You want to drag up the negative emotions so you can then work on those emotions and those feelings. And you can do my favorite technique, of course, and you can tap on those feelings and emotions. Now, once you have dragged those up and you have done some tapping on those, you can then look at what's the opposite. How do I want to feel? So you can tap on the negative, and then you have the opposite emotions and how you want to feel about those emotions, and you can tap in the positive emotions. This is what I love about tapping so much, because it's so flexible, it's so forgiving, and it's such a powerful technique that can shift your frequency and vibration in minutes. Next, you want to look at your judgments and criticisms around rich and wealthy people, because we live in a society where we are loaded with judgments about all sorts of people, about all sorts of things, and we are very much exposed to loads of judgmental feelings around rich and wealthy people through our media, through our people, the people who are most influential in our life. If somebody like your mother or your father or your family have judgments around money, around wealthy people, around themselves, maybe there's a lack of self-worth and a lack of self-belief around money, then that you probably have taken that on board as your own. This is an incredibly complex subject. Money is a highly charged emotional subject. So it is no wonder if you are struggling financially that you have these lurking, limiting beliefs, fears, doubts, judgments in your brain. So let's get back into judgments and criticisms about wealthy people. So within our society, a lot of people have these judgments and criticisms like rich people are nasty, they're cruel, they're thoughtless, they're criminals, they're rude, they don't care about others, they only care about themselves. They're ruthless, they're self-centered, they're egotistical, they will do anything for money, heartless, greedy, selfish. There is a litany of potential judgments and criticisms that you have about rich and wealthy people. So be honest with yourself. Sit down and write down any potential judgments and criticisms you have about rich and wealthy people, and then tap on those judgments and criticisms. Now, that's not to say that there aren't some rich and wealthy people out there who are all of those things and so much more. But that doesn't mean that there aren't really good, rich and wealthy people out there who are really doing great things with their money, who are making a difference in the world. So again, look at the opposite that you want to believe about rich and wealthy people and tap those in. The reason this is significant is because if you believe that rich and wealthy people are bad and that they have all these negative characteristics and traits, then you, as a good person, you won't want to be rich and wealthy, because you think in your subconscious that if you become rich and wealthy, then you will be like them. You do not want to be like them, so you will avoid having lots of money and becoming rich and wealthy. Do you see how this works? So that's another one that you can work on. Now let's look at how you feel about being wealthy, about having lots of money. What fears, doubts, limiting beliefs, self-worth issues do you have come up when you think about being a wealthy person? What is the downside of you having lots of money? You might be afraid that you will be judged and criticized by your peers, by your family. Maybe you're afraid that you will be ostracized. Maybe you're afraid that you will lose something in your life when you become wealthy. Here's the thing. If you're not achieving the results that you want financially, then you perceive that there is a negative side, a downside, and this is your subconscious talking now, right? You perceive that there is a downside that far outweighs the upside of being wealthy and successful. So dive into your subconscious. Ask these questions. What am I really afraid of? What is the downside of me being wealthy and successful and rich and having a lot of money? Where am I incongruent with being wealthy, rich, and successful? What is the upside of staying where I am? What's really blocking me from being wealthy and successful? All of these questions are incredibly powerful at being able to unlock the secrets of your subconscious mind that are stopping you from having the results with money that you want. Now, if you are a conscious, spiritual entrepreneur, an impact-driven entrepreneur who wants to make a difference in the world, then maybe you are out of alignment with whatever entrepreneurial venture you are in right now. So because you are spiritual, because you are conscious, it is super important that whatever business venture you are involved in, it needs to be aligned with who you truly are. You need to be congruent with whatever service or product you are offering out there. So as an entrepreneur, unpack your business formula, your wealth formula. What systems and strategies are you using? What is it that you are offering of value to the world? Are you fully congruent? Are you fully in alignment? Do you feel passion and joy when you think about what you are doing in the world? This congruence and alignment is super, super important. So sit down and analyze what business you're involved in, what you are offering to the world, and think about, does it really light you up? Does it fire you up? Are your marketing systems and strategies in alignment? Have you identified your perfect avatar, your perfect customer or client, and are you targeting them effectively? What marketing strategies and platforms are you using to deliver your message? What is your message, and is it absolutely congruent with who you are and what you're passionate about and the problem that you solve in the world? All of these things are super, super important. If you'd like to know more about how to unlock your unique wealth formula and get into full alignment and congruence as a conscious, spiritual, impact-driven entrepreneur, then register now for my Passion, Purpose, Profit Power class. The address is on your screen right now. And I'm going to share with you the secrets, the tips, and strategies to really unlocking your true potential as an entrepreneur and being able to create the wealth, the freedom, and the abundance that you desire. If you've enjoyed this video today, then please remember to like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And I look forward to seeing you in more videos in the very near future.